Hi there everyone, my name's Emily. Today we are playing something a little different on the channel. I'm going to be loading into Simrail 2021 for the first time. This is, I've just installed the game. We've got 2 achievements. It's the demo version, so I've got to finish a mission and arrive on time with a train. Cool. That's impossible, that might be possible. So I just want to have a look at this. This is a new train sim that's been released. It covers Poland predominantly. I think it covers some German sections as well, but I mean that's a Polish Pendolino, that's a Polish Loco, and that's a Polish Steamy, I think. But yeah, so I thought I'm literally going to run this. I'm going to run for an hour. I've got my timer up, and I'm just going to see, you know, what we see in an hour in effect, and yeah, go from there. I can get rid of that notepad now because I'm not recording that video for a couple of days. So as some of you know, I've recently started a new job, working on the railways themselves, which is really awesome actually. I'm really enjoying it. But, oh, it's a nice sound effect. It's not a deep bassy one. Oh, there we go. So we've got Pkp Cargo licensed. Okay, so we've got multiplayer mode, which I'm sorry, multiplayer down here. Train driver, dispatcher. So it looks like we've only got this so far. In the depot, will probably be like you can look around your train. That's quite cool. Let's have a look at the graphics settings. So I'm just gonna. Actually, you guys can see the screens. That's fine. I don't need to adjust that. Yeah, we'll leave it the way it is. You know, this is the way the devs intend us to see it, on average. So we'll play it like that. Railway line number 1, which is Katowice to Warszawa, which is 316 kilometers with a line speed of 160 km. So that's 2 hours of driving there and back already. That's pretty cool, actually. So we'll say next. What do we got? So we got a tutorial on the 34WE. And so this is the only train we've got. Right. Okay, that's fine. 30 minutes, and then, so there's 2 30-minute runs, basically. So that's the tutorial, and that's beds in. So actually, we've only got this section here of the route so far. That's fair enough. So they're still building that. I was going to say, what, 200-mile long route? That's pretty impressive as a demo. So we'll go for the tutorial, because I've got no idea when it comes to this game. And yeah, we're just going to see what the game says to do. Most railway vehicles consist of 2 parts: the proper wheel, which is located in the middle, and when they're okay, use wheels consisting of 2 parts. Yeah.
Welcome to Simrail demo. You are at Dąbrowa Górnicza-Ząbkowice station. Today you will run passenger train 4665 on the section Dąbrowa Górnicza-Ząbkowice, Będzin. You will use the 34WE electric multiple unit to operate it.
So my initial reflexes.
First we have to start by preparing the train. Walk towards the train and leave the cover panel next to the entrance doors.
So before we do anything else, I just want to say, looking at this here, the distance, that's not so good. But the foreground textures look really great. So that's how I do this. How do I look around? That's walking around.
Great. Now switch on the battery and then close the cover.
Yeah. So battery on.
It's time to enter the cabin. Use the 1 key. Now, turn on the radio telephone. It will allow you to communicate with the dispatcher during the entire journey.
On.
Activate the cabin by turning the switch clockwise to the first position. Our vehicle is powered by electricity from overhead contact line system, so it's necessary to reach the pantograph. Use the button or spacebar on the keyboard to deactivate the CA-SHD security system. Speed system will regularly check your alerted while driving.
There's no way you're sleeping through that one.
Wait for a quick circuit breaker to close.
Click.
Wait for the converter and compressor to start. The correct operation of these devices is necessary, for example, to try the braking system of the train. Now, set the forward direction. Turn the headlights to the drive position. During the day, you can dim
Okay, so I'm actually letting the brakes off here. That's fair enough. One thing I'm going to do is increase my scenery settings. That's quite cool that they've got that feature. Yeah, so go for that. We'll go render distance that. Infrastructure render distance the same. Building render distance the same. It's nice that that clicks off. There we go. Right. That looks a lot better actually, doesn't it? So, use the call buttons. See, that's still a bit horrible. Okay. Nope. Okay, what do I do to get emergency checked there? Oh, hello. Okay, oh wow, it's a 2-car. I thought it'd be more than a 2-car. So what have I done wrong there then? Unlock the brake pipe. Brakes comes off. Interesting. So, yeah. So, sorry, I just lost a bit of breath there. Actually, let's listen to this. Okay, that's decently well looped. So the brake's released. Forward. Away. Okay, safety system's tripping because we're going too fast. Interesting. You can also reset the brake before I've come to stand, which is quite nice. So what I'm going to do is just say, increase power. No. For crying out loud. And then do that. I want to zoom out further than this. Right. I'm gonna oh god. No. This, I'm not being a bad driver, this is just difficult for some reason. I'm about to stop at this point. In fact, now I'm here. Okay, so is it plus and minus? That's kind of cool to know. God, this is stressful. See, it still looks a bit shit, which is kind of a problem with it.
Hold down the main brake line button.
If I zoom in, it's fine, but when I'm in this sit back pose, it looks a bit rubbish.
By turning the switch to the correct position. Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
So it's maintain power, decrease brake force. How do I see my speed limit here? Is it it's 40 on approach to the signal? Right. There we go. And then I can go. Oh no, it's 25. Okay, that makes sense. So if I just give it a blip brake. There we go. And then blip of power. Blip of power, blip of power, blip of power, blip of power. Ah. Ah. Okay, this is stressful. Oh, yeah, so really it's a 20-minute run, but no, I'm not doing this mission. Just no, not happening. That was really stressful actually. So let's have a look through. So I'm just going to go through and do my settings actually. So I've set everything to max. Agreed. I just want to see what it actually does, you know. Screen access. I have no idea what those even are. You know what? Very high settings. Or yeah, very high, as highest I can go. So we'll do that. So that we'll apply those. No, it's very high. There we go. Sound. I'll leave that the way it is. Simulation. I've put enhanced visibility on just because it's always an issue to see signals in game. Interface, controls. Yes, I can't rebind the controls at the moment, which is that is. I understand it's probably a pain in the backside, but that is something I could really deal with. I could also really do with the ability to just sit in the train and, you know, effectively have an explore. That's, yeah. Anyway, let's have a look. So, Zapkowitz, Begin. Let's do that. I'm going to sit. What we'll do, I'm not going to drive, I'm just going to have a wander around. So, my feedback on the game so far is. It's. Yeah.
Welcome to Simrail demo. You are at Dąbrowa Górnicza.
Shush. It would also be good if I could see the controls. Where's the sun? It's up there. Although this is my first time driving trains in Poland, so that's, I guess, a plus. Alright, so if I just go click, click. Alright, so just teleports me into the cab. That's fair enough. So I've got my really close camera, which means I clip through things. Camera 3. Camera 3 lets me free camera, which is nice. So I'm going to bring the train alive and shunt it forward. You see, this actually looks a lot better. Since I've stopped messing about with settings, turned them up to very high. This looks substantially better. So let's remind myself, pantograph. No. I need my that pantograph front up. That's cool. So I've got the door controls there. Reverser. Shouldn't be in back, it should be in neutral when you load. I assume, at least. I need my compressor on. which is going to be my main switch. I've not got the contact, so pantograph front up. Fair enough. Emergency stop plunger. Look around through full 360, which is good. It's it's definitely this is a nicer model than you see with most, with all pretty much train simulator models. It's at the moment, to be honest, there's a lot of people sort of hyping this up to be the silver bullet. You know that this is going to really kick DTG a lot, basically. There we go. There you go. There you go. There we go. Compressor will kick in momentarily. Alright. So you see, it's not actually giving me a full brake release yet, which is nice. It's a nice touch. I check my other cameras. So that's me getting up. And it's just before I just jump out the side of the train. Let's have a look at these. So these are Eanos, I think. Interesting, they're not marked as such, but I think that's what they are. I shouldn't be standing in the forefoot like this. There's a nice variety in livery as well. Yeah, the Pkp Cargo. I'm fairly sure this is supposed to be just a CD cargo, where they just don't have the branding for it, which is fair enough. What else? That's everything over here. Let's have a wander onto our train again. Five is out the cab window. 6 is on the back coupler. That's cool. 2 is back up front. So reverse is forward. Tick. Release the brake. And yeah, this now looks decent, I feel like. I need to light this off as well. There we go. So I've got the reverser forward, that brake released, that brake released. Coast at 15. Oh, for crying out loud, game! You're a phenomenal pain in the ass. Actually, at a point, I can't click on the game at all now, and that's a really annoying sound. Hang on. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to call that review there. How do I feel about this game? Well, actually, now that I've turned the settings up, it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't think it's, you know, there were some people hyping it up as sort of the death of Train Sim World, and I just don't think it's that yet. It's not that at all. But it's certainly, visually at least, going to be a good sim. I want to see how it expands. They've got a release date of of this year on the Steam page, which is good. So that means it's coming fairly soon. But you know, looking at it from a technical standpoint, it's I probably, well, at the moment I prefer Train Sim World, but I'm trying not to bias that too much by by thinking about Train Sim World's effectively 5 years down the line, 4 years down the line. This is a demo, and I'm trying to think back to how I felt about the Train Sim World demo, and to be honest, thinking about the Train Sim World demo, it was, yes, it was cool, but it wasn't what I was looking for. And that's not the way I feel about this. Now, I don't know how much of that's the content, because of course the demo route for Train Sim World was Sound Patch, which obviously an American route. I don't really do much with American stuff. The demo route for this is Polish. I mean, okay, I've done some stuff across the border in the Czech Republic, you know, I'm partly from there, but it's not really what it's not my go-to for trains. So yeah, I'm not sure, if I'm honest. I'm not sure at all. Let me know what you think about the game in the comments section down below. If you like the video, don't forget to drop a like, comment with any suggestions and thoughts you have on the game, and don't forget to subscribe to see more from me on a weekly basis. Next video should hopefully be the Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour London to Brighton run. Thanks guys, bye for now.